On today's episode, we're going to talk bar safaris. I'm going to tell you about a rad bar I went to in Detroit.
And I'm going to tell you about all your favorite celebrities, which ones are super cool, and which one sucks.
I bet I can guess.
Oh, you can guess.
Hi, I'm Mike.
And I'm Lance.
And you're watching.
Right place, right time.
Man, it feels good to be
Every
back.
time. Every fucking time it gets me hype.
Every time. I love that theme song. Shout out Jonathan, Big Black Delta, BBD, for making our show fucking awesome. There I go. I swore. I'm trying not to do it. Trying not to swear on the show all the time. I just can't. It's in my blood. What are you gonna do?
What are you going to do, you know?
What's up, dog?
What's up, brother? I actually, this week, for Right Place, Right Time, this has been the shit.
Yeah.
Like, we've had episodes where we'll come on, and we're like, this week, it didn't really have anything. But this week, holy shit.
Okay. What happened?
So many. So I got this job PAing. And when I go onto the job, my job on the lot was to just meet and greet talent that arrived and then lead them to the stage.
Hold on. On the lot? What do you mean on the lot? A lot of people don't know what that means.
So we were on the Paramount lot. It's the Paramount Studio lot. Really cool thing, actually. The stage that we were in was the stage they shot Citizen Kane in.
Oh, cool.
And I even got to go over to the stage where they shot Coming to America as well. So, like, it was just so much cool movie history. We were like,
dude,
over on like not only Citizen Kane, but also I think like a bunch of like OG Star Trek, like Leonard Nimoy way and all that stuff. So just it was so cool to like be around all this cool little history.
Do they do the same thing that they do at Warner's, where they have the plaques on the outside of the
for things that have shot there?
Yes, they've shot there.
Yes.
So cool.
You can pull up to the stage, and then on next to the big what's like the elephant door they call it.
I don't know.
The big door that opens and closes.
Yeah.
I have plaques of like here like the iconic things that have shot there. Most of them are iconic. Some of them I was like, you don't have to put that one on the wall.
Okay, all right. So humble brag, you're on.
So I'm on the lot, and it's so cool. And I'm riding around the golf cart, so every once in a while I'm like driving off, just checking things out.
Yeah.
But my job was to meet and greet talent that landed, and then just guide them over. So I'm thinking like, I'm gonna get to ride everyone on the golf cart.
Super cool.
Not happening because most people are just like in the SUV and they go, yo, drive in front and just lead us there. So I was like, okay, well, like, you know, when it's raining, you could like jump out, do the umbrella. You have like a quick beat to like, what is this person like? Are they cool? Are they rude? What's the deal? And I had a few people that really, really stood out for me.
Ooh, are you allowed to say who they are?
I'm allowed to say who they are. I can't say what the job was, but I can definitely say who they are.
Oh, okay.
So
who'd you work with?
The first one on the top of the list, The Rock.
What?
Yep. So that was really cool.
Hold on. This is the first time I'm hearing about this. You got to hang out with The Rock?
So I didn't get to hang out with him, but I'm doing my meet and greet. So what I found so cool about it was you're getting these like quick kind of moments of just like brief interaction where you go like, how is this person? Are they the kind of person who like, you know, kicks open the door, get out of the way, no one make eye contact with me? Or are they the kind of person who says, hey, thanks so much? Are they the kind of person that they hear your name and they go, okay, that's that person's name. I'm going to make sure I call them by their name.
Yeah, here's a bottle of my tequila. You're such a great guy.
Yeah. So briefly got to meet him. Very cool. I wish there was a point where the lights got left on in his car, and I kept like calling it in the walkie because I was like, dude, his car's gonna die. We got to do this. And I don't know why I didn't think about just go ask for the keys or like just go. So one of the other PAs went and did it, and they got to have this really cool interaction with him in the green room where they were just like, he was so nice, so sweet, like. Not like okay, get out of here, you got the keys now. Like hey, who are you? Nice to meet you, that thing. So I was like, just so lovely to hear. And then even when I led them out at the end of the night.
Hold on. Lovely to hear, but also, I bet you were pissed off that you didn't.
Yes, I had a whole spiel ready. I shit you not. I'm sitting in this golf cart in the rain, soaked to the bone, and I am just Like when the other golf cart wasn't there with the other PA and I was by myself, I'm just like, all right, so I go in and I said, okay, Mr. Dwayne, no, don't say The Rock, just Dwayne, it's so nice to meet you because, I'm going to make sure this get to it. When you are The Rock, marking my via all the way to Smashing Machine, I had this whole thing ready to go. I was like, I can be in and out in 30 seconds, boom. And it just didn't happen. And then as they were leaving, I'm guiding them out. I was like, maybe I try it then.
Did you?
And they pulled up next to the golf cart. Most people just kind of like keep going straight out, but they actually like rolled the windows down. And him, I would assume maybe his wife, they waved and like, "Hey, have a good night, Lance." And I was like, "Yep, you too.
I'm an actor.
You're so cool, so cool.
I'm cooler than Chris Hart.
Yeah.
I can be your next sidekick. Thanks."
I'm like, I did push-ups because of you.
So it's great to hear that he's cool and
Yeah, super cool. Oh, and I got a bunch more from that.
Well, hold on. So this is the problem I always have. I'm worried about meeting people that I like, whether they're like rock stars or if they're in movies, actors, because there's always that chance that they suck.
Yeah, there was one person, I'm not gonna say who they were, but they absolutely sucked.
Ugh.
Without a doubt.
Oh, okay, so you don't have to say who it was.
They sucked.
But was it someone that you admired before?
Not in particular. Okay. I know it was somebody who that I felt like when I saw them in things, I always thought, man, they got a good look. I hope when I get older, I have like a kind of cool look like this, like like those wrinkles you've earned.
Yeah.
But just not a very nice person. So
Hold on, Gina just spun around in her chair. Can you bleep it out if he says it? Can you bleep it out if he says it? I guess, yeah. Who
I'll
was
cover
it?
my mouth.
Oh.
Sucks.
Well, that person's a bit older, and without incriminating us, they've also been around for a while, and that person may or may not have had a reputation of being difficult in the past.
Well, okay, but I'll say this. There was another gentleman who came who has been around, I would say, I feel like as long, and is definitely much older, and he was incredible. Also, I think the only person, or maybe the first person, to actually get out and ride in the golf cart. And I was ready to lose my fucking mind. I even tried to make a joke at one point, did not land. But
What was What was the joke?
Okay, I got to tell you who it was first. So Stellan Skarsgård
Okay.
gets out. I run around the umbrella because I'm just like, bro, it's Stellan.
So he's
What?
the dad. He's the daddy Skarsgård.
He shows up. Yeah. It's pouring rain. So it just is so cool. He gets out. He's wicked tall. And I was like, oh my God, this is a guy from Dune.
How tall is Wicked tall? Is he like
He's got over 6 foot.
Really?
Over 6 foot for sure.
Isn't he like Norwegian or something?
I'm not sure.
Or
Norwegian,
Swiss?
Scandinavian, something.
He's
something
like
in there.
Viking.
Yeah.
He's just got like Viking.
Yeah. He's got a very regal, like when he stepped out of the thing, you just felt like, oh, wow.
Wow, I am
And
the
so
13th
sweet.
warrior.
He was like, hey, how you doing? I got the umbrella for you. And I walk him around and get him in the golf cart. And I was like, holy shit, he's gonna actually like, everyone else just like, followed their SUV and I lead them. He's like, no, I don't mind the rain. Like, so I get him in the golf cart and I'm like wiping the seat down. Like, just 1 second. I don't want you to have a wet butt. I'm not talking about your butt. Just the seat's wet. So I get him in, ride over. It's all super cool. And at the end of the night, I'm taking him back. And this is where I try to make a joke. Because on the ride over, I told him, I was like, hey man, big fan of your work, huge admirer. So I was really excited to meet you. And he was like, oh, thank you so much. This I sound like more like Guillermo del Toro, but I'm trying.
Because Guillermo's in all of our lives right now. Oh, Guillermo.
Right. So I we're riding back over, and he's remarking on the rain. And I'm like, yeah, it's a lot of rain. It's kind of surprising for you. He's like, yes, so much. And I said, well, it's not Arrakis.
Jesus.
And he didn't say anything. I was just like, oh, God.
He just turns to
Like,
the guy.
because of Planet Sand and they don't get water, right? The movie you're in, I watched so much.
He just turns to you arrive in the location, he turns to the producer and goes, kill them all.
Right. Get him out of here.
You
But it was
tried to
great.
make a fucking Dune joke?
I tried to make it was like I had a brain fart and my body was just like, be funny. And not a good move.
What does it feel
Not a
like?
good move.
What does it feel like when you face plant in front of a celebrity?
Well, when he got in the SUV and pulled away, I felt like I felt every raindrop after that. just driving back, like, why didn't I? We could have just sat in silence. That would have been cool. So yeah, but he was incredible.
Rad.
The one that had me so pumped though, Jodie Foster.
What the fuck were you working on? I know you can't say it.
Yeah, but it was cool. Like it was at least like I would say probably 20 20 to 30 A-listers or people that are like kind of new, but they just had like their first big role or this or that.
Okay, so you can't say anything, but I wasn't involved in any way.
Yep.
So let me just sort of like pull it apart. If there was 20 to 30 A-listers, most likely wasn't a movie. So it's most likely some sort of promotional thing, or is it award season yet? I don't want to get you in trouble, but I'm just trying to figure out what the scenario was.
Yeah, you're doing it. You got a lot of great guesses in there.
So cool.
So and the thing with Jodie Foster I thought was so amazing was like everyone else is like in their SUV, they've got their security, or they they pull up in like this really fancy car. And Jodie Foster she was just so very, I don't want to say normal because that feels like, of course she's a normal person, but it was just very stripped down. There wasn't this like whole persona, and she was so nice.
That's
so
wonderful.
Incredibly nice.
I mean, she is an amazing director.
Yeah.
Like she's not only an amazing actor. What was her first? Was her first bit in Taxi Driver?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it was Taxi Driver. So.
Yeah, but she was one of those people who, like, if she heard your name, she spoke to you by your name after that, and there was no like, it's the PA. Yeah, come on, take me where I'm going. It was very like, okay, Lance, no problem. Hey, all right, where are we going? And like,
very
lovely.
What a cool gig.
Yeah. Oh, and the last one I have to throw in, just because he was also this way of making a point to like shake my hand. Which again, these are all small, brief interactions, but to me, when you're the PA and you receive these kind of interactions from people where you feel like you're being treated like a person, I just want to give love to those people. A$AP Rocky, who just did Highest to Lowest with Denzel and Spike Lee. He was the only person actually that when he parked and got out, came around, shook my hand, said thank you, learned my name, and at the end of the night, again, when he left, was like, hey, Lance, thanks so much, man, have a good night. And I was like, again, this is not a sitting down and having some kind of meaningful conversation. I go, wow, I feel changed, or wow, I got to like share my love of this person's work with them. It's super brief, but it's super normal. It's human shit. And I think going and saying yes to a job where I was like, I don't know, man, I need a day off. It's going to be raining a lot. Okay, but let's just go do it. Let's make the money, and this could be a cool experience. And getting each day to have those interactions with these different people whose work I admire, whose music I admire, that I came up seeing as a kid, those little moments of respect and just human decency were like, it was like another big drop in the bucket of like, I love this business, I love this industry, I want to do this.
I mean, there's so many people. What's fascinating about this is that I think a lot of people who don't live or work in Hollywood or want to be in this business just assume that you move out here as an actor and the only work you try to get, the only work you try to do is an actor. And if you're not working in one way or another, you're sort of processing like, well, is he any good? What's he doing? And I think it's very smart. You've always been very good at this, where there's no real ego on your part. Yeah. And you're like, hey, I'll go PA. I'll go do this stuff. And there are other really great actors or even now directors that started out doing that kind of thing. Even comedians like, I know Tom Segura was a office PA and an editor PA for ages.
Nolan was a PA.
Right. And then like Bill Hader, like was known as like one of the funniest PAs, and he ended up getting on Saturday Night Live and everything else. Yeah. So it's smart, dude. And you never know. Like I just heard a story recently. Who was it with? It was with, it was Russell Crowe. And Russell Crowe, it's a great story, and I'll paraphrase it, but Russell Crowe was talking about how years ago he did, I think it was the Tony Scott movie, Body of Lies. I think it was like Body of Lies with him and Leo DiCaprio. Okay. And they were shooting in like South Africa, some like foreign spot that the Scots love to shoot all the time. Yeah. And apparently behind them in the scene with him and Leo DiCaprio, there was a couple of kids and they were just playing soccer. And they were just fucking around with soccer balls back there. And that was the whole thing. And one of the kids kicked a soccer ball over to him off while they weren't doing the takes. And he kicked it back and he went over and he talked to them. And he had this conversation with this kid and he really liked him and he stuck with this kid. Right. And he didn't get to hang out with that kid until years later, when he was training on a Zack Snyder film. And he was training, he was playing the role of Superman's dad.
Right.
And he was in the gym and he looked across the way in the gym and he's like, oh, this guy's obviously playing Superman because he was working out and building his muscles and all that stuff. And he went over and talked to him and introduced himself. And it was Henry Cavill as a kid.
What?
And he had no idea.
Wow.
He had no idea that it was him.
You see that, and then when you get to cross paths again later, it's, oh man, I had this great memory with you way back when no one knew my name and it didn't matter.
Yeah.
And you didn't have to treat, even if you should be decent, but like you didn't even have to bother interacting. Could just kick the ball back and left it at that.
So cool.
Wow.
I know I'm paraphrasing that story. Go look it up. I think he talks about it on Joe Rogan's podcast. He actually does the whole bit on there.
Samuel Jackson on his masterclass has this great quote. He says, "Be careful the toe you step on today may be attached to the ass you have to kiss tomorrow."
That's true.
And it came from him being really nice to a PA that on some job, and then years later that PA was a producer, and Sam was vying for a role in this movie, and there was a lot of like, nah, I don't know. But the final call came down to this producer.
Yeah.
And when they got to the location, he came over to Sam and, oh, hey, good to see you. And that was that PA. Then he was like, well, you were so good to me back then.
Yeah.
When I found out you wanted this and it's my thing I'm doing. I said, absolutely. You know?
It's so cool when you think about it. And so I always put this out there on the other show, on my other podcast, In Love with the Process. And then we're always talking about right place, right time.
Mm-hmm.
And I know there's a lot of actors that watch our shows and, you know, they're always like, how do you get in? Like, how do you find yourself at the right place, right time? Talk about like coming up with the recipe for you to get struck by lightning by you being on this gig.
Yeah.
And being in that situation. And it's not like The Rock's going to see you jump into the cart and go, oh, fuck, Lance, you're the guy.
With a face.
Oh,
wait
shit.
a minute.
Yeah,
Like,
you know,
that's not going to happen.
But you'll engage. You'll find him interesting to talk to. And then if anything, it's not like you'll bump into him again. Maybe you will, but chances are you won't bump into him again for a long time. Yeah. And even if you do, you won't go be like, I was that guy in that fucking golf cart. Yeah. But you'll have the confidence to go, I've already talked to this guy. I already know he's fucking great. And then maybe he remembers you.
I tell you who I hope doesn't remember me. Stellan Skarsgård. I hope he does not remember that dumbass joke
He
at all.
gets out of his, you do another one of those days, he gets out of his truck and goes, no, next golf cart.
He just gets back in real slow.
Closes the door on you.
Oh, man.
Send me another one. It's funny as we're talking about this stuff, and we're talking about stories about actors being at the right place, right time.
Yeah.
And us trying to put ourselves at the right place, right time. I got a call yesterday. I got a text yesterday in the middle of the afternoon. And it was from an old friend of ours. I think I could say his name on the show. Nah, I don't want to say his name on the show because I don't want to get him in trouble. But he's an old friend of ours. Let's say a guy that used to ride garbage trucks as his living, and then maybe ended up being a male stripper. Then maybe he's gonna hate the way I set this up. And then was also became like one of the biggest music video directors in the world. Yeah. I've almost said too much. So he gave me a random text, and I was in the middle of doing 100 fucking things, like editing the show. And I'm real bad at responding to text. Yeah. Because I'm usually doing too much. And I go, oh, yeah, I'll get back to him in a second. And he kept texting me and he goes, yo. And I was like, what's going on? And I talked to him and he goes, look, I've got tickets to a screening. You probably want to go to the screening. But I can't make it out there because he's bi-coastal. So he's like, I can't make it out there for the screening. And I don't know anybody else that deserves it more than you to go see this thing. And I was like, all right, man, thanks, man. I appreciate it. And he sent me over the invites to go see Frankenstein at SAG.
Oh, no shit.
With Guillermo there.
Ooh.
And who's the lead actor again?
Jacob Elordi.
Jacob Elordi.
Oscar Isaac.
And Oscar Isaac.
Did Mia Goth or no?
No, she wasn't there. So I don't know if you guys have seen Frankenstein yet. You should if you haven't. It's everywhere. Guillermo is all over my Instagram feed as being the coolest fucking guy and directing and all this stuff. And then Gina's obsessed. I'm obsessed. And so we both were like, all right, last minute, let's go. But we had to get into SAG.
Right.
Because I'm not I'm not a card carrying SAG person.
Yeah. So how do you? Here it is.
So this is a right place, right time thing. We say this all the time on the show. The best way to put yourself in a situation is to say yes, even if you think it's no, even if you think there's no way for you to get in there, even if you don't think it's going to work, you just say yes and you bullshit your way in, right? And so we packed our shit up. We went out to Hollywood, saw it at like it's not the MGM theater.
The Egyptian?
No, it's over in, it's in Beverly Hills.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, over where SAG is. So we went down that way and we grabbed something to eat. Fast forward, we were like, all right, we'll get in line an hour ahead of time, right? Because you got to get there early and then walk through it. We underestimated the fact that actors wait in line all the time.
Yeah.
So we got there.
We were nothing if not patient.
And the line was around the block.
Oof. Was this Harmony Gold?
Harmony Gold.
The Harmony Gold Theater?
It's like the Gina. She's got her headphones on. What was the theater we went to last night?
Samuel Goldwyn.
The Samuel Goldwyn
Okay,
Theater.
gotcha.
Right? Which is also has something to do with the Oscars. They had the big Oscar statues that were in there. Anyway.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's crazy. So we get there, the line's around the fucking block, and I'm walking to get into the line, and I'm like, I don't know, how big's this theater?
Yeah.
Right? We're going to get in the
packed.
back, and it's going to suck. And then Gina's better than I am, and she's like, let's just get in the line. Let's ride it out. Let's see what happens.
There you go.
And as we're going up there, they're walking through the line, and they're going, have your IDs ready.
Oh, yeah, and your SAG card, right? Because they like to...
Yeah, have your IDs ready. And so the guy that I had talked to, he was like, just say that you're me. They never check IDs. Just say that you're me, and then I have a +1, so you could take someone with you.
Oh, right.
And I was like, yeah, but they're checking for IDs and stuff. And so we're walking our way up, and I had Gina on the list as the +1. So I was like, you go first, right? And you'll just say, I'm his +1, and your name is on the list.
Yeah.
And then we'll be good to go. And we're getting up there, and they're being kind of strict about what they're doing, right? And we're both like, fuck it. Now, normally you just would get out of the line and be like, I'm just going to get out.
Yeah.
But I texted him, my guy. And I texted him, I go, just send me a picture of your SAG card.
Ooh.
So I could put it on my, I'm like giving away too
All right,
much
because
info.
there's no picture.
SAG's going to be like, never working with this guy. So I was like, send me a picture of your SAG card. So he sends me a picture of the SAG card, has it on my phone. And then as we're walking up there, we're coming up with like 100 different stories, right?
Yeah.
What's my backstory? And so I'm like, all right, my internet sucks. So I took a screenshot. I have it on my phone.
Yeah.
My wallet got stolen. Like
There
all these
you go.
different stories and the whole thing. And Gina's like, I don't know, is any of that going to work? And I'm like, if it doesn't work, I'll just go, and scene.
And that's why I should be allowed to join.
That's why I should
the
be
Screen
allowed
Actors
in.
Guild. Auditioning for a seat in the theater.
And scene, like trying to get in.
They go, convince us.
So we walk all the way up. The stress is pretty high.
Yeah.
You know, there's 100 reasons why you should chicken out and bail. And we just go up there, and Gina goes first, and she gives her ID, and the woman's like, I'm looking through, and I don't really see your name on the list. I don't see your name on the list. And then behind her, I just say, 'cause she can't really see me, I just go, she's my +1. And I slide my phone across that just has the SAG on it. Now, what I didn't realize, and Gina noticed like 5 minutes before we did that, was that his SAG card's expired. So like, it's also an expired SAG card.
Oh.
So I was like, here we go. And I go, she's my +1. And I slide it across the table, and the woman goes, oh, perfect. Oh, great. You guys are in. Boom. That's how we got it.
There's so much stress getting to that thing.
Yeah.
But I dig the fact that despite the stress, you're just like, you know what? No, we're going to keep saying yes. We're going to keep going forward. This could work.
That's the move, right?
Yeah.
Keep saying yes. You push through
Yeah.
it. And dude, I almost bailed twice. I was like, fuck this. And Gina was like, no, keep going.
Yeah.
So we got in. We got to watch Frankenstein again. This is my 3rd time, and then Gina's 4th time seeing the movie in the theater. You haven't seen it yet, right?
I have seen it. Yeah.
Oh, you did see it?
Yeah. I went to see it right before they came out of the theaters.
Oh,
I've
cool.
only seen it once, but
It's rad.
I liked it.
So then we see it. Afterwards, Guillermo comes up with all of them. And Jacob, right, the lead,
Yeah.
he talks about how he was on Priscilla, because he played Elvis in Priscilla.
Yeah.
He was on Priscilla, and he said that there was some reviewer, and I'm like paraphrasing again. He said that there was some reviewer that reviewed his performance on another piece that he had did, and they said, this piece of cardboard, the only thing he could do well is play Frankenstein, is what the reviewer said to him.
Boy, oh, they got to eat those words now.
And so then he was like, oh, I love Frankenstein. And so he said that he was in the makeup trailer on Priscilla, and apparently that makeup team was then Guillermo's makeup team.
Oh.
And so he was on the trailer and he goes, I was in character. I was playing Elvis. So I was being cocky and I was just staying very cocky. And I turned to the ladies and I said, what's your next gig? What are you guys doing? And they go, we're on Guillermo's Frankenstein movie. Ooh. And he goes, oh yeah, I was made to play Frankenstein.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, but we've already got someone cast. He goes, I know, but I should be Frankenstein.
There you go.
And so he put it out there. And apparently Guillermo had cast somebody else to play Frankenstein.
Interesting.
And that other person, they did body cast molds. They did all the stuff on him. And they dropped out like 9 weeks before the fucking shoot. And so I don't know. Did his makeup team say something about this thing? How did that thing happen?
I mean, that would be a cool moment of like,
you never know.
Hey, when everyone's sitting around going, okay, well, who else? You go, I mean, that one guy did say he was made for it. I mean, worth taking a look. Yeah. And he was great.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to give anything away because the movie's still pretty fresh, but the transition to his point of view, don't get me wrong, that first chunk with Oscar Isaac is great still, but when you switch to Frankenstein's point of view, you go, and here's the Guillermo movie I bought the ticket for. Yep. And the performance is just, he's so good, man. He's so good.
Don't just watch it on Netflix. That experience for you is not going to be the same. If any way you can go see it in the theater, you can find a way to go see it in the theater.
Yeah.
Do that because it's definitely a different experience.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was a good way to put yourself at the right place, right time. A good way for you to put yourself at the right place, right time. And while I'm talking here, because we kind of skipped over our intro. Here, for those of you who are listening to the show, you should be watching the show. You should follow us, like and subscribe, click the bell on YouTube. It's In Love with the Process. I think it's at In Love with the Process on YouTube. Mm-hmm. So go there, do that. And for those of you who are just tuning in, we've been podcasting and doing the show for quite some time.
Yeah.
You can go listen to all of the audio episodes of the show that we've done before we started videotaping it on Instagram. I'm sorry, on inlovewiththeprocess.com. Wow, my brain fucking got
You were doing really good though.
I was trying.
Good. You had the bell, the subscribe, all you had it, brother.
Inlovewiththeprocess.com is where you can find everything that has anything to do with our show, older episodes, In Love with the Process episodes, merch when we do merch, stuff when we do stuff. It's all there.
Yeah. Go check out our shit.
All right, let's see. I got to follow our notes for the show today. Oh, let's do. I'm going to do some segments on the show. Thanks for playing along with us. As we develop these episodes, we record more of these episodes. We're going to be refining the shows. Mm-hmm. And I think we're going to do some segments. And so our first segments, we'll do like a sound cue and a graphic here for our love of physical media. All right, so
what do you want to start with?
Well, so the section, what I usually do here's when I try to make the TV work. I usually stack up some, or what I'm going to do for episodes is I'm going to stack up what I'm listening to, what I love up here in the section. So we've got, let's start up here at the top. Really sweet vinyl of one of my favorite scores ever.
Oh, yeah.
Vangelis doing the Blade Runner score.
Oh, that's right, because you really like Rachel's song on there, right?
I love Rachel's song on there. I love the whole thing, dude.
Yeah.
That album I could put on and just fall asleep.
Do they have that has the sound clip where she's like, do you like our owl?
Do you like our owl? And he goes,
so cool.
Is it real? It's artificial. No, he goes, is it artificial? Of course it is.
It's so cool.
Such a great score. So if you guys aren't listening to it, you should, and get it on vinyl. Vinyls sound better. And this isn't me being just like a hipster nerd. They just do. There's no compression. They sound better. If I play stuff on the record player in the back in the space, it fills the room differently. We've done side-by-side comparisons of playing Metallica on Spotify and playing Metallica on vinyl, and it's massively different. So
if we're ever allowed to, you should play some stuff sometime.
Yeah. It would be nice to.
Yeah.
So I don't get fucking flagged by whatever algorithm is kicking around.
And what do you guys listen to? If you collect vinyls like Mike, if you're an audiophile, if you're collecting vinyls, if you're collecting that kind of physical media, what are you listening to? If you're in the LA area, where are you going to get your records at? Tell us.
Yeah. Maybe we'll do a segment with physical media and we'll go because there's a
that'd be
lot of
cool.
really good record stores.
Yeah.
And I'm friends with a lot of the dudes that own these record stores. So maybe
That'd be
we could do
sweet.
something.
That'd be sweet. We'll go to a record shop. You guys can check it out from there.
I can continue, but you brought something. Lance
yeah.
brought something today.
Oh yeah. So I got this gift from my girlfriend because she knows I'm a big fan of The Shining.
What is this?
This is J.W. Rensler and Lee Unkrich did a 2-volume book that is an in-depth look at the making of The Shining.
What?
Let me just get this here. So this
Wow.
thick, huge steel. Let me just has these 2 books inside.
What?
Boy, learning which way to turn this to the camera is crazy. So we'll
Yeah.
take these out so you can take a look.
What?
I also knew Mike would get a kick out of this because he's a big Shining fan.
Hold on, I gotta put
Big
my shit
Kubrick fan as well. So, okay. So first off, just get a feel of that. Look at that, the red pages. How cool is that?
This is like it's like a vinyl, almost like a rubber vinyl cover.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Can
God,
you
the
guys
Frankenstein
can
is
you
still
guys
in my
see that?
head.
Let me see if I can get that reflection.
Immediately thought about Mom's dress,
That's beautiful.
right?
And the binding's really beautiful. And the color of the paper is really gorgeous. Whoa.
Shout out Becca. Crushed it. Crushed it on the D-Day.
I mean, dude, it's a lot of homework to do. Let me see if I can get the lighting to work.
There was a really cool quote on here. It's on the side, I think.
Whoa. Super cool, man.
Okay, it says, you must read this book and then watch The Shining again. The second you put the book down. And I don't care if you've seen it 50 times, you will never see it the same way again. It's going to change everything. Steven Spielberg.
Okay.
So it just makes you want to dive in, right? Like if you want, you can go on YouTube, you can watch all kinds of stuff. There's documentaries out the ass, but this is the kind of stuff that you get to sit down, take your time with, and really see some of the secret sauce. Like this is a scrapbook. It's a copy basically of Kubrick's scrapbook that he built while making the movie. Yeah. So there's a bunch of like pre-prep, a bunch of on-set, a bunch of like random things that he put together. Like you can see newspaper clippings from these different stories that he was pulling from. So interesting.
So cool, man.
Yeah.
Brownie points to the lady for this
Yeah.
one, dude.
So after the episode, we could check this shit out.
I love it, man. And there's something really nice about smelling. Do you guys get this way too? Like when you buy, like if I buy a new comic book or if I pick up a new book or if we go to an old bookstore and you just pick it up, you smell it, you feel it. There's something really interesting about the texture through your fingers. It's very organic.
Yeah.
It's very organic. And this is, as we push into whatever the fuck is coming next with AI and, you're just reading, doom scrolling through like all these layoffs and we're entering a new world where we're, as humans, are really going to have to examine what makes us happy, what is our purpose in life. And I'm telling you, man, there's going to be a big push, and I'd like to be at the front of this wave, a big push to celebrating organic human experience.
Yeah.
And I know that you guys respond to it. Whenever I post anything, you guys are 100% into like experiences that we have, that experiences that we've had on set, or if I'm making meals or talking about meals. Organic human experiences is going to become something that is very special and something that we celebrate. And it's my goal as a storyteller to sort of put that out there and say, look, man, fuck, man. Like if we don't have the ability to do these things physically, if we don't have a sense of purpose, then what do we have?
Yeah. I mean, even looking at like the experience angle of what you're saying, right? Like we look at the book, like you're saying, you flip through, you have that smell, that feeling, but also the sense of accomplishment of like, you can feel like, oh, I'm getting closer towards the end. I've almost read all of it. And then finishing it and closing that book and going, I did that. I got that through that completely. Whereas
So cool.
if you're scrolling, there's no end in sight. You know, and don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to poo-poo anyone that's, doom scrolling. I do the same thing.
Well, you get lost.
But there's
it's
satisfaction.
addictive. Yeah.
There's satisfaction in completing like a book and getting through something in that way.
It's rad, man.
It's sick.
That's really cool. Well, let me just wrap up the segment in general. So what else do I got kicking up? I've got Coal Mine Records. I love these guys. They sent me over this volume 1. This is all soul music. So it's new soul music. but written and produced in the style of like the old school Supremes, in the style of like Budo's Band, in the style of like if you like Jackie Brown, Quentin Tarantino, you're gonna like Coal Mine Records. Yeah. These guys are great. I love their stuff, and I'll tell you, man, going to live shows, I really want to start going to some like soul music shows.
You should find out when they're back in town and what else is in their pocket as well.
Yeah, because for me, the idea of going to like a club or like a dinner club and then seeing some like really good fucking soul music.
Yeah, like I don't really want to dance, but I do want to bob my head and tap my foot.
Yeah, and I want to eat a steak at the same time. Yeah, have like a sweet old fashioned at the same time. Yeah. So Coal Mine Records, check them out. Let's see, what else do I got kicking? Legend on DVD. I think that's 4K, or that might be Blu-ray.
You have the director's cut too, right?
Yeah. So Ridley Scott, Tim Curry playing the devil, Tom Cruise. Great movie. And it's weird. But the thing I love about it more than anything is the aesthetics of that film and Ridley's use of atmosphere.
Yeah.
Will was making fun of me the other day. I think it's because I was talking about the beginning of Frankenstein. Not to spoil anything, but there's a lot of snow in that. He goes, well, of course you like, because there's snow in it. I go, no, there's atmosphere.
Yeah.
It's atmosphere. And what really does really interesting in that movie is that he grinds up bird feathers and then starts to put them in the air, like puts them through a fan in the air. So there are all these particles. So it's almost like pollen particles that are floating. Because he built a lot of the sets in a soundstage.
Is that what the snow is in the scene with the unicorn by the lake?
I think so.
Okay, I was in a bar one night, Bordner's in Hollywood. I decided to go by myself. I just had nothing to do. And I was like, nah, I'll just go over here and have a drink by myself.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting down, and the TV's volume is off because they're playing music. But I look over at the screen, and it's on that beat in the movie. And I just was
so
like,
cool.
And I think it was probably like around winter time out here. So it's getting colder, but I'm also kind of missing home, and I want like snow, and I want to feel that magic of Christmas where like everything around you changes. And something about being in that dimly lit bar where it was warm and cozy inside, and you see this little thing on the screen with the snow falling, and I was just like, man, this feels a little bit more like home.
Yeah. Dude.
And I end up getting into a cool conversation with somebody right to the bar because they're like, oh, you like this movie? I was, yeah. And then we just got to talking, and they had a similar feeling. We had a cool conversation.
That's so cool, man.
Yeah, the cool little bonding moments, man.
Finally, up there, I have this collector's edition. This is going to be a clip on the internet, just me. This is collector's edition of Frank Miller's new Ronin book, which is this beautiful flip out, black and white, full panel,
that's really cool.
Illustrated book that I really like right now. So, that's our collection of physical media for today. And then I'll give a shout out to my new Thing shirt.
That's cool as fuck.
I got this at the John Carpenter concert.
Oh, that's right. You went to that.
Yeah, so I have two. I've got a Thing shirt, and I'll wear another one on another show. But his merch, it was worth going for the fucking merch.
Yeah.
I mean, he was pretty good. He's an old dude on stage going like this a lot. Yeah. As he's hitting his little synth keys. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice, man.
But yeah, there it is. Okay.
What do we got next?
Oh, you know what I'd like to do next?
Ooh, is it time?
It's time. New segment on the show right now. I'm going to sound cue it. We'll see if this is the music. We're going to do a segment called Bar Safari. Yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
I think that'll be the music. It's kind of really
Very dangerous.
It's very dangerous.
Yeah.
It's like you might die.
Yeah, I feel like you're gonna go get black market beers just now.
You might die if you go on a bar safari. That's music from our friend over at Mitch Murder. Mitch Murder. Love them. Well, cheers first and foremost.
Cheers, bud.
Let's see. This is a Pilsner.
This is the cup.
Oh man, that's so good. Oh, it's so good.
Do you hear that? That's a Pilsner.
And for those beer sponsors out there, this could be one of yours. Little ASMR.
That's it.
Yeah, that is the mug.
Yeah. I'm so glad you kept yours because I left the bar after we hung out and I left my shirt and my mug. Whatever
Really?
that bar was in Silver Lake we went to, I left that shit right on the table.
Whoa. Okay, hold on.
So I gotta go back. I gotta go back and buy another one.
We have to catch the audience up here.
Yep.
So what this is the winning mug that Lance got for winning. What did you win?
I won the Stein holding contest for Oktoberfest at the Red Lion.
We talked about this in another episode that you were going to go and do a Stein holding contest. You and Gina were going to go do the Stein holding contest.
Yep.
Yeah, actually, I sent them to you.
Yes.
Why don't you pull up one of those videos? We'll play the video for you guys. We'll show you some clips of Lance in the Stein holding contest. Yeah. Play it for us.
Come on, Gina.
There's Lance and Gina. Gina backing out.
Just focus. Lethal focus.
This is it, Red Lion.
I'm just like, I don't know why I was mean mugging the first guy. I was just like, he must go.
So
Okay, so that's
what
that
was the
little
trick,
chunk.
right? So you're holding the mug. There was certain rules, right? What were the rules for?
Yeah, so you had to have your arm straight out.
Yeah.
You couldn't bend your elbow.
Yep.
And I think it was just like, I don't think they had a whole lot of specifics around, like, oh, if you go down this far, then you're out. I think it was just, try to keep your arm up. But then there was, Gina had looked up beforehand some like tips to help us out, like, making sure that you control your breath, try to activate the core, keep your back straight. And then also like figuring out which hand was your dominant hand, which one has a better grip, not squeezing too much so you don't wear your arm out too early.
Yeah.
So it's tough. You see, right? Like it is a bit of a challenge to like hold it there.
It's like you have to put. For me, I would almost cheat so that I didn't have to put as much pressure on my fingers. So if my fingers were in like that. But this is tough. Like keeping your hand out.
Mm-hmm. And it's full too. It's a full Stein.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were, and so play the other clip. The other clip is the two finalists.
Yeah. Let's see.
It was you and this other guy.
Oh, I got the other clip you sent me. It's just me now. Oh no, is the other guy there? Yeah, he's still there.
There he is. So he was doing this shit.
Yeah, he had his arm up high, which is smart.
Isn't that cheating though? Because you were holding it straight out, and then you eventually you clocked him because he had his arm up.
So my plan was, when I saw what he was doing, I was like, okay, he's only going to be able to hold that for so long. And if I can hold out here until he starts to get tired, then I can raise the cup completely vertical like he's doing. And that's just going to be very soul crushing. That like, not only is this guy still holding the cup outright, but he has enough gas in the tank to go, boop, penthouse.
Finish him.
So, and then you see him just like, shit. And then the rest of it was just like, I think the record. Okay, so on the way here that day, the record was 450. So I said, I'm going to crush that record. 450 is fucking out of here. But then we found out before we left that the record was actually like 7 minutes and change. And I was like, all right, baby, I don't know about all that. That's a lot.
What did you clock in at?
I think it was 5.5 or like just under 6, something like that.
Hold on, I'm going to sound cue that. You ready?
Yeah. That was about 5.5 minutes.
Let's get this volume down a little bit. There we go.
Just under 6. My arm was shaking. I could feel the pressure to give up. But I pushed through.
How cool is this thing?
What is this toy?
So this is a little synth. This is a synth that Tran gave me.
Oh, cool.
So I can do my own John Carpenter synth stuff.
That's sick.
And it's got all these different sounds. So this is a Pro VS Mini, which is cool. It's got, let me see if I can show you guys. Yep.
That's pretty cool, man.
It's got this little keyboard on it, which is kind of wonky, but you can actually hook up a regular keyboard.
You don't play music at all, do you?
I mean, I'm an editor, so
You got rhythm for sure.
I figured out how to do it, but it's kind of cool, man. And
That
then
is cool.
It's got all these different sounds on it. Then you're just tweaking it.
It's like I'm at a sound bath.
So cool, right?
Yeah.
How rad is that?
Wow, that's sick.
Isn't that cool? So cool. So cool.
That's
I should
sick.
do the whole John Carpenter thing. Yeah. Old dude on stage. You can also do, let's see if I can do this right. I'm still learning it.
This is like when we were in middle school and then somebody got a keyboard and you're like, oh, let's play with it.
Hold on. It's like a fucking 5-year-old
cool,
with like a
man.
drum set for the first time.
Yeah.
It's cool, man. It's like a pretty rad little gimmick. I thought I would show it on the show, and maybe
That's
I'll
sick.
learn. Maybe I'll learn.
Ooh.
It's like all sorts of great.
Synth is just such a nice sound.
I mean, you guys like Stranger Things? Come on.
Oh, yeah. Are you going to watch the new season?
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
This to me, these are like digital cats, and I'm just pulling their tails.
Oh, I see.
So
great,
cool,
dude.
right?
Yeah.
Fun shit, dude. Big shout out to Mike for getting me that. Thanks, dude.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so bar safaris. Oh, one thing that we're gonna do. I know we're all over the place. I'm trying to keep track of this stuff, but I have some stickers. We're gonna talk about this at the end of the bar safari thing. We're gonna give away some stickers, and I want you guys to go to your favorite bars and put stickers up in the bathroom of those bars.
Yeah.
And have our stuff out there. We'll go to bars that we like out here in Los Angeles, New York. I've been kind of doing this. If you guys look around, you'll probably see some of these microphone stickers in some of my favorite bars. I've been trying to lay a path of places that I've been
Yeah.
that people would like. But anyway, bar safaris. For those of you first time watching the show, and I've been told that kids don't like it if we're paying too much attention to the fans and we're not paying enough attention to the strangers that randomly log in. So if you're a first timer, welcome. Bar safari is something that I came up with years ago. It's not a bar crawl. A bar crawl is what you do with bros. A bar safari, you go on an adventure. You put together a list of random bars that you find interesting, that you might find interesting. I typically like to look for the craziest, seediest bars in town. And then you just go take your list and you start at bar 1 and you go talk to that bartender and you tell him what you're doing. And the rule is 1 drink, 1 piece of food per bar. You go in, you tell the bartender, I'm on a bar safari. You give him your list or her your list and ask them what would their list be.
Yeah.
And if their list is better than yours, you throw yours out and you continue. And you do this, if you're smart, depending upon, how savvy you are with booze, you can at least do 5 bars a night. And as you go through, the goal is to talk to strangers, to sit at the bar with a couple of other people and extend yourself and go, hey, what's up? This is my first time. And a great icebreaker is to tell them that you're on a bar safari. And those people will be more than happy to share their stories.
People always go, what's that?
What do you
a
mean?
bar safari?
What's a bar? You mean
What
like
does
a
that
bar
mean?
crawl? And it's like, no, I'm not. This isn't a bachelorette group. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, bar safaris. I want to tell some stories. I've got a great one. I've done bar safaris at this point for years now. Probably getting too old for it, but I've been doing it for years. And I've done probably 14, 15 cities at least in the country. And one of my favorites is Detroit. And I haven't been to Detroit in a while. So the last time I went to Detroit was probably like 10 plus years ago. At least 10 years, probably 12 years ago. And we went because I was hired to go shoot some video and photos for like a police training academy. So they literally like put me in the back of like training cop cars with video cameras, and they were like driving around and doing spins, and I was filming it in cars. It's pretty nuts.
They're like, here's what we need in the training manual: donuts.
Yeah.
Do burnouts.
I was like, I don't know what you want this footage to look like. It's just me bouncing around on the back of this fucking vehicle.
Here's the stuff you shouldn't do.
Yeah. Smash. So I got hired to do that. And Gina was with me. And she had family. So she's got some family that lives in Detroit. And I said to Gina, look, we'll stick around for a couple of extra days. Let's go on a bar safari. And one of her family members couldn't make it. And he's kind of connected in Detroit in one way or another. And so he was like, I can't make it, but Detroit's kind of rough. And this was at a time period where, one side of the street would be beautiful houses. The other side of the street would be completely burnt out. Or there was entire neighborhoods that were lawless. Like the fire department and the police department said, we're not going to go support these areas just because we can't. So whoever lives there, you're on your own. That was a big thing with that time period. Yeah. And so it was like, oh, this will be fun to go cause some trouble. And so he was like, I'll get you guys a car. Right. And I was like, that's nice. Maybe some guy, some little.
Yeah, get you a little Uber driver kind of deal.
Yeah, but it was before Uber, actually. Well, yeah, Uber was around, but this is how long ago it was.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, maybe it'll be like a black sedan or something really nice. Okay, great. And so we're at a hotel. A horn beeps outside. We go look out the window. And what do we have waiting for us? A stretch Hummer.
What?
A stretch Hummer.
It's not a regular vehicle.
Not
at all. Every day.
And we're going to go through some rugged neighborhoods in a stretch Hummer limo.
I don't know. Anywhere you could go in any city, it's like you're just going to stand out so much.
Oh, my God. And
I mean, was it cool, though?
Well, I mean, it was rad. It was really cool. But, so this guy takes us through. We go everywhere. And you really can't be inconspicuous getting in and out of a stretch Hummer. Right. So you sort of have to roll that into your story. We're doing this crazy bar safari. We got this thing. And so we went to this one bar in particular, and I can't remember the name. I don't think it's open anymore, but it was downtown Detroit. And we were in this area that was just large buildings. It felt like a business area of town. And there was this older building sort of squeezed in between two larger buildings. It had beautiful architecture on the outside, but the windows were really dark. And we walked by and we were just looking in to these big windows, and it was just completely dark inside. I'm like, is this place open? And, I'm with Gina, who has no fucking fear. So she's the type of person that's already opening the door. I'm like, are there people in there? You don't know. What's happening? And so she's cracking open the door. We step inside, and I swear there are no lights on, and the bar just goes off into darkness, right? And there's nobody in there. And there are these red booths, old Sinatra-style booths, leather red booths that go back into the dark. And then there are two aisles that run down literally into, I keep saying into the dark because it was literally into blackness. And we're squinting because we're coming in from the outside sun, and we're squinting down in there. And I'm like, are those chairs? Are those lazy boy chairs in the aisles?
Weird.
Big old leather lazy boy chairs.
Weird.
And I was like, are those bodies in the chairs? Are those mannequins in the chairs?
Wait, mannequins? I feel like there's people that's funny. It feels a little more, mannequins is fucking weird.
Because I couldn't tell.
Weird.
No movement. Just sort of
just still.
Just dripping out of the darkness. And so you're leaning in and you're like, no, I think that's a person, right?
Yeah, you don't want to get closer.
And we're talking. We're doing this. Is that a body? We're talking out loud.
And there's no reaction.
No reaction.
No movement.
No movement.
Fuck that.
And the hairs in your neck are going, the radars are going off. And of course I'm with you can't see her because she's working behind the camera here, but I'm with a fearless fucking warrior over here.
Mm-hmm.
So she's already walking in and she's doing the whole horror movie thing. Hello? You know what I mean? And I'm backing out going, this is a recipe for death. This is death.
I'm in danger.
This is how you get murdered. So she's like, hello? And I swear to God, in one of the fucking lazy boys, I gotta put my beard down. In one of the lazy boys, all of a sudden, you see it go, ugh. And I swear the guy goes, ugh. And I swear to God, it was fucking dust. Ugh. It was like somebody woke the fucking crypt keeper.
Jesus.
Yeah, and it was, and so he's in a reclined lazy boy, and he just puts it down, and he gets up, and you could hear every joint, every pop of like his knees.
It's like the fuck Bill Nye in Underworld.
Yeah. And just the moaning.
Yeah.
And him climbing out of the chair, going, hi. Hi. And we're like, very awkward.
Yeah.
Right? And so we're like, are you open?
He said, it's been 4,000 years.
Yeah. And he's like, yes, join me.
Join me.
Join me.
So like, how about take a seat? What would you like to drink? Join me feels a little fucking, I'm going to bite you in the neck soon.
Join me at the bar, And so then he walks us over to the bar. And like, at this point, we were somebody, I think it was with Tony, our old buddy Tony. And we're there and we're like, okay. Like, you sort of hit a point where you go, well, if we're going to get murdered, let's see how fun this is.
I'm going to go on this ride. Let's
see what happens. So you walk over to the bar and he's like, what would you like? And we're like, well, what do you got? Right?
Type A, type B.
And he's like, would you like a special? And we're like, yes, I would like a special, And
The fuck is a special?
So he gets to work. And now the way I've described him with his movements, you can imagine that the special is going to take a while. And so we're standing there at the bar and he goes, it'll take a moment. How about some television? And so then he turns on the TV, and I remember vividly, like, the Viking show is on the television, and there's no sound, just the visuals. And he's like, oh, I love this show. And I was just like, what the fuck? Where are we?
I just met Isolde. He's like, that's not how it happened, but it's pretty good.
It's my friend Carl and Bruce. These are my old home videos. Yeah. So then, like, we're sitting there at the bar, and he's making us a drink, and I see him pull out a bottle of Sunny D and just vodka.
Ew.
And so he starts to mix Sunny D and vodka.
I mean, it is a screwdriver.
And I'm like, okay, right? Sunny D, like, what's the expiration on that Sunny D? Is that like Sunny over D? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so while he's pouring the drink, I turned to Gina and I felt like Mouth from the Goonies.
Yeah.
And I turned to Gina and I go, I gotta go pee. And she's like, you're gonna go pee here? And I go, I gotta go pee. I don't know, whatever it is, him pouring that Sunny D, I gotta go pee. Right? And so
hey, Mikey, you gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah, that was a big joke going on in there. And I was like, sir, it's very similar. Sir, where's your bathroom? And he's like, out in the back. And I was like, okay.
Yuck.
And so I turned to Gina and I'm like, if I don't return, you know what direction I went in. And so I start to walk into the darkness. Now, the only light in this place is spilling from the two small windows at the front. And this is a very long and deep bar. So you have to walk. And the place is dusty. So you're walking through and I'm leaving footprints that are new footprints in a trail of in an aisle that should have fucking footprints. You know what
there
I'm
should
saying?
be footprints from when he got to the chair.
Yeah, and I'm just happy I'm leaving footprints because there's a record of what direction I'm going in.
Yeah.
And so I'm walking, and I walk down, and I approach the second lazy boy, which I then have to walk around to get into the back. And there's this, I don't know if she was dead, but there was this old lady, like frail, in this chair. In this chair. I don't know if it was his wife. I don't know what the deal was, but I just sort of did the, hello, ma'am. The sort of walk around. And I was like, okay. And
did she say anything?
nothing, no movement. I was checking for her pulse.
Picturing the what was it? The sloth from Seven?
Yes.
The guy in the bed. I'm just picturing that.
Yes. We got a live one. Dicks. So yeah, walked by this beautiful lady and went into the back and there's fumbling for a light switch. And and there's this real shaky bathroom, and I'm not making this up. I flick the light switch, and it's a light bulb that is just flickering, like.
No.
And at that point, you got to pull out your bits. You know, there's something scary
Hey,
about
don't
pulling
leave.
out your bits in a horror movie. Yeah,
They said, we want that one. Fuck that.
yeah. He turned out to be a great gentleman, lovely guy. I still don't know if his wife is dead or was dead at that moment. At this point, I pretty much would assume that, you know.
The whole time he's just like, please God, don't let them notice the body. We're pouring the Sunny D into the vodka, sweating.
Look at the glass. But
How was the drink though? Was it good?
I'll tell you this. You pull out some Sunny D and vodka, and I'm going to be thinking about those old people in Lazy Boys. I'm going to be thinking about the way that cracked leather sounded when he got out of that.
It's the cough. The dust. When he got out of that fucking Lazy Boy.
No way, dude. No way. Listen,
Detroit, great bar. You said that you had a recent.
Oh yeah. So for work, I was just down in Miami, and
Did you do like a mini bar safari? Did you have time?
we didn't have time, but we did have time to go to like one place.
Okay.
Friend of ours, one of the people we work with, was like, "There's this one place that would be really cool. We go to here. It's called Space." I was like, "Space? That's weird. A weird name, right? Like kind of cool. Okay, yeah, fuck it." So we go, and I already had this thing in my head that I don't know why I'm this way, but when I move around at night, like in the bar or nightclub, if I'm moving through the crowd, I always have this beat where I feel like Jamie Foxx from Miami Vice.
I was gonna say
Where
Miami
I just
Vice.
feel a little like, I feel a little dangerous, a little tough. Like I want somebody to grab my shoulder and I go, "Hey." They won't. I probably just like shake their hand real aggressively. Like, what are you doing?
They're like, "Here's your drink, asshole."
Yeah. I'm like, but I almost broke you in half. Watch out. So now we're here. Now I'm in Miami, and we're in this nightclub, and it's like Miami nightclubs are wild. One, it's just like nonstop, like EDM, which was like cool for a while.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I'm moving through this club, this space, and it's like all these like influencer types and like just that whole aesthetic and vibe. Everyone is like nearly naked, and it's just this whole thing, and it's just packed. And there's like, at one point, the beat dropped, and they released haze into the room. So much haze, and mind you, this is a packed dance club, packed body to body. So much haze, you could not see the body that you were touching. So like you're pressed against people,
Cool.
and just kind of like everyone's just like moving to the
Were
music.
they like doing strobe lights and all that kind of shit?
No, like at this point, like they just let like the like whatever little bit of light was going on,
Yeah.
and so it was just this perfect gray fog you were just surrounded in.
Wow.
And I would say it lasted like a good 60 seconds, and you have this weird kind of like out of body thing where you're like, I can hear people, I can feel like there's bodies around me, but I can't see anything. And it was weird as shit, but it was so cool. And then I was like, all right, I need to get a smoke break. I need to step outside for a second. So I go outside, and they give you this little like green crocodile thing. They say, hold on to this. You give it to us, and you come back in. Of course, my dumb ass dropped it somewhere when I was smoking. So then I walk back, and I was like, hey, what if I lost my crocodile? And I shit you not, the lady looks at me dead serious and goes, go find it.
What?
And just walks away. And I was like, but okay. Mind you, it was like $80 to go into this place.
Was the crocodile thing a thing that they reuse, or was it just like a little?
I
sticker?
guess and they reuse. It's like a little like a little Monopoly piece.
Weird.
So I was like, why not a fucking stamp? Stamp me.
Weird.
So now I'm like, all right, well, I'm not paying more money to get back in. So fuck it, I'm gonna sit on people watch. And watching dudes break off into groups like hunting packs and like circle around girls and then run the exact same game of, you know, I'm a promoter, you know, I get you in here. Oh, you speak Spanish? You should come inside. You know, hey, let's teach you some Spanish. Come inside. Or just this whole promoter game to get people inside. It was so fascinating to watch this slowly wear out over time, where like the same group of girls had gotten this from like 3 different groups of guys.
Yeah.
First group, I was like, I think they're going to go for it. They didn't go for it. Second group, you can start to see them be like, okay, I think I know what this is. Third group, they're like, dude, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
It's so interesting, like, because that's not something you really see out here. It's not something I've ever seen in Boston. So
Yeah. Because
really cool.
So Miami is a big club spot.
Yeah,
Big time.
yeah.
I've been down to Miami. Miami's great. I didn't really get to do a bar safari in Miami, but I did like a food crawl through Miami. And
You should go next time you go down. You should definitely go into Aventura.
yeah,
It was great. Oh, when we ate at this Argentinian place, when we first got there, we found our Uber driver. We were going to this Cuban spot on Sunny Isle, I think it's called. And on the way there, we asked Uber driver, I was like, well, hold on. Where do you go to eat around here? Like, this is close to our hotel. If you live around here, where do you go? And he said, honestly, where you're going is fine. It's like bougie, so the food's not as good. It just costs more. He's like, you should go to the Argentinian spot over here. It's inexpensive and it's really good. And it was fucking incredible.
Rad.
We had this huge tray. It was like they brought out like a cast iron oven almost.
Rad.
And there was just meats on top, sizzling. Like we squeezed lemon over it and the lemon just blah, 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 blah. You could see the hot coals inside still. Like,
this is what's so much fun about going on these adventures. And
yeah.
like if you set out to do it, what I'm going to try to do with these segments is I think the next episode, because we're cramming in too much into this episode. I think on the next time we do this bar safari thing, I'll go through and read you guys a list of bars in a city that I want to do or that I've been at. We just recently did one in San Francisco. Gina printed out a list. I have to dig it up. She printed out a list of like 100-something bars in San Francisco. And we were there for 3 days and we hit a good amount. We didn't hit 100, but we hit a good amount. And you know, it's not about getting hammered. It's not about going out and getting drunk. And the recipe for a great bar safari is going with the right people and the right amount of people.
Yeah. Yeah.
I highly suggest you go with 4 is great. 6 is pushing it.
Yeah.
Just because when you go into these spots, you don't want to have so many people that you can't find a seat.
Yeah.
2 people is like, you and I have to do like a 2-man bar safari. 2 people is great. Because then you could just sneak into any bar, any spot that you want to get into.
It's also easy to order, right? Like you go up to a bar, like, oh, let me get this and this.
Exactly.
Boom, done.
Exactly. But the other trick is have people that are an interesting kaleidoscope of personalities. You want to have the folks that are really good and personable with strangers. Having 1 or 2 of those in your group helps you open the entire group up to the bar. That's always fun to do. Or have somebody who is very responsible on board. Someone that's just like, all right, they're picking the Ubers. They know the shit. That's always really great. So that way you guys are keeping track of what's happening. And then just in general, people that are looking to experience, once again, organic human experiences.
Yeah.
That's the coolest part about it. I've been in bars and walked in off the street and met people and had the most in-depth conversations about life with strangers. And it's not the alcohol. It's the fact that they're all sitting around in one place, out of their homes and looking for a way to be social. It's really, 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 really great. And the other thing I would say is never be afraid. Don't judge a place by its exterior. I don't know how many places that I've gone to that have had no windows, look like a fucking like a bomb shelter, and then you go inside, and it's the coolest spot.
Yeah,
it is the coolest spot. And look, there are websites out there. There's like the Infatuation. There are all these like, I don't want to trash talk anybody, but there are all these like hipster websites out there. Look at who does the review, and ask yourself, is that the type of person that you would go drinking with? So when you look at all these review websites, go further than that. Go further than that.
just go.
Ask questions. That's the reason why you go up to the bartender with your list, because your bartender is going to call bullshit real quick. You walk up there with a list of stuff that you grabbed off the Infatuation website. They go, of course. Yeah, of course. How about you try this bar? And you're like, I don't know, that bar. How about you go to the Hard Hat Saloon in Vegas? And you go, Hard Hat Saloon, that's 1 of 2 things.
What's that?
What would you think when you think Hard Hat Saloon?
Construction?
Or
Is this a dick thing? Is this a penis thing?
or that, right? So there's 2 things that you're thinking about. It's off strip. It's kind of known now. Years ago I went there, but it's off strip. It's a dive bar. There is a kitchen in the dive bar. I mean, it's a dark bar. It's one of those bars you go into because it's Vegas. They build the slot machines into the bar. And then they have one of those cushions so you can just pass out while you're playing slot machines in this place. But it was a super dark bar, and there was this real crotchety old guy that was running the kitchen in the back. He was making tacos, and they were pretty great.
Yeah.
It was a great vibe. It was like if you want to live in the Departed, Scorsese, weird, like gangster movie vibe, I felt that way when I was there. Pretty cool.
We're going back to Vegas in July for work, and I can't wait. I might go get that tomahawk steak again.
Dude, I can give you a list because we ended up, when the fires happened at the beginning of the year, we ended up bailing to Vegas, and we stayed in Vegas for about a week. And I can give you a list of great bars off strip
stuff, brother.
Off strip down in the Arts District. Shout out to the Arts District in Las Vegas. Great bars. There's an Italian restaurant that's down there. Wow.
Okay.
And it's like a modern Italian restaurant with really good stuff. Wow. So yeah. That's our bar safari segment. We'll do this every once in a while on the show. Give you guys some recommendations on cool places to go. Tell you some of the weird, wild fucking stories that we've been a part of. And as always, send us your stories. Like last week's episode with that guy with the crazy fucking stories. I'm telling you, my face still hurts from how much I laughed. I was laughing.
And my neck hurts from watching my back.
In the edit of that.
So strange.
Have you got any weird letters in the mail?
Thank God. I'm moving too, so I'm never mentioning where I live again.
Lance's address is right here. I think we're going to wrap it up.
Yeah. Let's wrap it up.
Yeah, good episode. It's always good to see you.
Yeah, likewise, man. You want to hang out for a bit when we're done?
Yeah. Yes. Let's hang out for a bit.
Really want to check this out. Also, okay. I'm going to try to convince...
I'm going to interrupt you. I'm sorry about this fucking mic stand.
Oh, it's okay. That's why I've just locked into like...
God damn.
Holding it.
I do. It's such a pain in the ass. Out of all the film equipment that exists out there, by the way, big shout out to all the fucking places that support us. This show is being filmed right now with the Fujifilm. What is this camera? It's the
H2.
It's the XH2S.
That's it.
I always have trouble with this. They're like, Mike, learn our cameras. Great rig. We're shooting with it right now. Everything is shot in camera. And then everything's edited on one of my Puget systems. So big shout out to them. But with all the advancements in fucking
still can't
gear,
fucking...
Someone needs to fucking make good mic stands.
This is why you become a grip, so that you can fucking just have it in you to continue to do this.
Go up even higher with it. Go up higher and then tighten it up there.
Watch it'll fucking sit right here.
And then let it drop. Let it drop. There it goes. Look at this piece of shit.
We should just do the whole episode like this. We'll start it up here and just let it slowly.
It's still going down. I'm going to get you a decent mic stand. It sucks.
Send us a decent mic stand.
It sucks. Anyway, all right. I interrupted. What were we saying?
I'm going to get you to rewatch Stranger Things. What do you think?
From the beginning?
Yeah. Do you ever do that with shows when like a new season drops, you run back from the beginning? I feel like that shit helps because sometimes I get in and I go, who the fuck is that?
I think I could. I mean, it just, dude, you know what? It's just, there's so much to do.
I know.
In a day.
I know.
In a day. Like.
But we got to save Hawkins. Come on, Mike. We got to save Hawkins.
I don't remember.
We got to save 11. See? What's Hawkins?
6, 7? I don't know.
What the fuck is that? What is that?
I like that. It's a thing that the kids were saying. And see, now me saying...
Oh, I know you're talking about
saying that the kids are saying it, now I'm too old, and all the kids are like, well, for a hot second, he was just making a nod. Maybe he was cool, but he's an old fuck now.
Listen, you're going to be daddy to somebody in the comment section anyway, so hey, you can't lose, brother.
Hold on. But yeah, the whole 6, 7 thing.
Yeah.
I was asking about that. And really what it is, and fucking props to it, it's just kids adopting something and making it into their own and then loving the fact that the adults don't know what the fuck it means.
I mean, that's fair, right? Like,
that's all it is. And so when someone explained that to me, I went, I know, I do that all the time. I do that with you all the time. I do that with my brother all the time. We'll come up with things or movie liners, or I'll be in the middle of a conversation. I mean, shit, I ran an entire production company and I would be in meetings with clients and I would be slipping in things into my pitches so that my buddy Tony would laugh.
There you go.
In the space.
Inside jokes, baby.
Inside jokes. I get it. It's a big inside joke.
Yeah.
Big shout out, man. Fuck yeah. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. And for all the old fogies that are like, these kids, they're growing up stupid. No, they're not. They're smarter than you are, you dumbass. So, yeah. That's what that means. That's what that means. Thank you, everybody, for following the show. We are in the process of putting our YouTube page together, and I'm trying to crack it. We've got a ton of listeners on the audio podcast world. So those of you who are still listening to the show and you're wondering as we reference these things, like, what is this? You should be viewing it. You know what that sound means, right? Go check us out on YouTube. Make sure you're subscribing. Make sure you're clicking the bell. Make sure you're doing all that stuff. Tell the algorithm that we're important in your lives.
Yeah, comment to the question, answer the question down below. Any character from any media, who are you most like?
Yep. A lot more episodes on the way. In Love with the Process drops on Tuesdays. We try to drop this show on Thursdays. And Thanksgiving's coming up.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see if we can get an episode in before then. I don't know if we're going to be able to.
Might be tough, but we can always try.
Yeah, we'll get one right after. Are you coming over for Thanksgiving?
Yeah, we got to move into the new place, but I should be free. I got to make my mac and cheese for you.
Yeah, please, dude.
Oh, we should do like a leftovers episode.
Good
We'll
idea.
just eat.
I'm into it. All right.
Mukbang, baby.
Yeah. Ew. What a gross name.
It's so nasty.
Mukbang.
Somebody. All right, I don't want to throw off our algorithm hopes here by saying other things that sound like mukbang, but I feel like someone was thinking about other things, and they were like, what if you were eating too?
I don't know. I'll tell you what I'm thinking about. Mukbang. I'm thinking about like muddy fisherman shoes. Like if I was going to Foley a mukbang, there'd be a watermelon involved.
What?
Yeah, there'd be a watermelon involved.
That's I don't know why that just somehow made it gross to me just then.
There you go. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching.